a trick I'd like to show you is how you can jump through time to potentially save a bunch of work that you've done. Maybe you've been working on a layout or some text and you did a bunch of effort to get it to look just the way that you want, only to realize that you made some other mistake, you deleted something, or some other mishap has happened long ago. If only we could save our current work and kind of jump back into that point. Well, with copy, paste, and undo, there's a chance you might be able to save it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. What's really great is beyond Canva, this will actually work in a lot of programs you use like Google Slide, PowerPoint, Word, and other ones. So let's say in this instance, working away here and I delete the snowflakes here by accident. And in looking at it, I decide that, you know what, I don't want to have the subtitle there anymore. Now I'm continuing work as I go and I decide, okay, I want to change the color of this and I don't like this font anymore, so I'm going to find something else to use. It's a little bit rough. Just quickly try to find a different font. Now I'm using the free version, so I don't have access to that font. There we go. Let's just roll. Let's go with the cabin sketch. Great. Okay, and then now I'm working. I'm doing a lot of work to make it look just the way that I want it. Let's increase the size of that, and just really to show you. Try to do this quickly so I can show you how far back you can actually jump, which is quite useful. Okay, so I add this line here. Again, you can imagine that you've spent some great amount of time getting everything look just the way you want. Okay, and shoot. There's two things I realized. I deleted the stuff on the right side, and I really would like to have the little saying back that I deleted, that little sentence I deleted before. But I don't want to have to redo all this work, and I can't quite remember what I wrote down. I don't know where the elements are for the snowflakes. You might be thinking you're out of luck, but here's where we can time travel to potentially save our work. All you have to do is the elements that you've worked on, that you want to save the effort on. In this case, all this text work that I've done. I'm going to press Control and C for copy, or Command C if you're on a Mac. Also right click and copy if you have the three selected. But we're going to copy all the elements. Copy. Now, all we're going to do is undo. So Control Z on PC, Command Z on Mac, or the undo button here in Canva. And all we're going to do is travel back in time, undo, 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 undo. Keep going back until those elements that we deleted, which we wish we hadn't, reappear. Back, back. Okay, there's the first, and there's the second one. Now, we no longer have the text that we have, but you'll remember that we copied it. So I can delete this, paste, oops, and actually I can redo this here because I, again, deleted the sentence. But we can get rid of those and paste all the new work we had done. Now I'll send this to back so I can grab this text here. So by copying the effort that we'd put in, copying the new piece we'd worked on, then doing undo all the way back, we were able to save the effort that we had done and get back the pieces we had mistakenly got rid of. So time travel in effect. And again, this was really great as this works in PowerPoint, Google Slides, Word, many things where you can copy the thing that you've currently worked on that you have just right and then bring it back in time to wherever you wanted to save something. So let's do that one more time just to kind of reiterate the point. So this graphic looks pretty good, but I think I'd like to get rid of a bunch of the stars. You know what? I don't want to reduce the number of stars that I have in the graphic. Okay. Now, same type of thing. Let's really work on this text here. Let's just change the font. Find something a bit more splashy. There we go. We'll move this around. And we're even going to, let's get a little bit bolder and try adding an element behind the text to make it stand out a little bit more. So here's this. Let's grab the same blue, make it barely visible, send it to back. Okay, so you can imagine that you have continued to do a bunch of work on on the design, on the layout, trying some things, and you're finally getting it to a place where you like it. And then, horror upon horror, we get to this point and we realize, you know what? I really wish I had not deleted all those stars. That would actually make this look much better. But I don't want to have to redo all of this work I've done to make this text look great. So, same thing. We're going to copy it, copy whatever we want to save. Copy, copy, copy. And now that we have that, undo. We're going to back, 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 back. And remember, that's Control Z or Command Z on Mac and this undo button. So undo, 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 undo. Keep going backwards until the elements that were missing, the mistakes we'd made, reappear. Then we can come back in, get rid of the things that we have since updated, and paste. So in effect, we've been able to travel through time to save the effort that we'd put in while picking up some elements that maybe we got rid of by mistake. So a fun little trick, and this can work in many programs that you use and maybe save the day if you've got rid of something and you want to save some time. So travel through time to save some time and maybe your own design. See you in the next lesson.